Have you ever felt the overwhelming urge to control your life, to meticulously plan every detail, ensuring everything fits your vision? What if the secret to a fulfilling life isn't about control but surrender? Michael Singer's The Surrender Experiment explores this powerful concept, the idea of letting go and trusting life as it unfolds. In his book, Michael takes us on a journey where surrendering becomes a choice rather than a reaction, a decision to stop imposing his own plans and instead say yes to where life naturally leads. Imagine an ambitious young man named Michael, burning with the desire to control every aspect of his life. He wanted to steer every moment, shaping his destiny with precision. Yet deep down, he knew this obsession with control was stifling his true potential. One day, while meditating, Michael had an epiphany. What if instead of trying to control everything, he just let go? What if he surrendered his ego, his elaborate plans, his expectations, and placed his trust in the flow of life? This wasn't passive resignation, it was an active choice. Michael didn't stop making plans, he stopped forcing them to fit into a larger design he couldn't possibly foresee. He began his experiment by embracing the unexpected, no matter how it deviated from his own desires. Choosing surrender isn't easy. Society tells us to fight for what we want, to dominate our lives with an iron will. But Michael decided to see where surrender would take him. He began by releasing control over trivial matters. When plans went awry, rather than resisting, he'd accept the shift and choose to see what lessons life was offering. This meant giving up preferences, embracing unfamiliar opportunities, and stepping outside his comfort zone. To his astonishment, life began to support him. Doors opened that he never knew existed because he had been too busy with his agenda. As Michael continued to surrender, his life transformed in extraordinary ways. Random events, ones he hadn't sought out, began to lead him down unexpected paths. What started as a quiet act of letting go evolved into monumental life moments. For instance, he founded a meditation center despite having no prior background. It wasn't planned, but the opportunity presented itself, and he took a leap of faith by saying yes. Later, he stumbled into the technological world, establishing a software enterprise with no prior experience. This leap based on flow rather than force led to a fulfilling and unprecedented success. Through these experiences, Michael learned that surrender wasn't abandoning his dreams, but rather being open to a broader purpose. Life presented opportunities aligned with his true mission, beyond what he planned. Yes, surrender involves challenges. Michael faced fears and doubts, wondering if his trust was naive, but each challenge was met with a choice: fight for control or continue trusting life's process. Each time he chose the latter, the results were miraculous. The profound realization was that life's wisdom often surpasses our understanding. By trusting in that wisdom, Michael found alignment with a greater vision. Over the years, Michael grasped that surrender was more than letting go of control. It was about aligning with life's inherent wisdom. Surrendering to life isn't passive, it is the act of aligning with larger forces at play, stepping into life with trust and openness. Michael Singer's journey is a universal lesson. It shows that letting go of control doesn't equate to giving up, but gaining freedom. What if you too took a step back today? What could surrender invite into your life? The path of surrender may be challenging, but its rewards are immeasurable. So, is there anything stopping you from trusting the process today?